What does it mean to you, as the executive director of the festival, to know that somebody like a William H. Macy not only comes to Sarasota, not only comes to the festival here in Sarasota, but wants to be a part of the advisory board?
Initially, one of the most important relationships that we've established and grown over the years, because Bill is highly respected in the industry. Second of all, he's become an advocate for the Sarasota Film Festival. He's talked about it on national television.
It's a great festival, and makes me wish I lived in Sarasota. It's a great town.
Now, Buscemi loved the film, and afterward, he went down to the World Cinema Celebration to get his award from Jody Kielbasa, the executive director of the Sarasota Film Festival.
Actors were given Career Achievement Awards from festival director Jody Kielbasa at the luncheon.
It was wonderful to see Mr. Alda say such gracious things about our festival.
There are many, many fine movies made every year that never even get distributed. Nobody sees them. You can make the difference with that. It's a very important thing you do.
More than anything, at the core, we're a film festival screening independent films.
Edgar Mitchell, one of the Apollo astronauts, featured in tonight's opening film, In the Shadow of the Moon.
We shall send to the moon a giant rocket and do it right.
We copy it down, Eagle.
Your part in it was very controversial. Why did you choose to do something like this at this point in your career?
But I would do this movie anytime it came down the pike. Duncan Tucker wrote and directed a brilliant movie.
This is the Night of 1,000 Stars party at Michael's on East.
I want to thank Michael Klauber and Phil Mancini for this party. What a great night. Thank you.
Our Adrian Stein was on SNN News 6 Live Friday night, interviewing one of the biggest stars.
Chad Lowe, of course, he is the director. He's an actor and director of one of the most talked about movies of the film festival this year, Beautiful Ohio.
Thank you very much. And it's a great way to come to Sarasota for the first time.
This tent is gigantic, bigger than an entire football field. As I mentioned, 900 people here, lots of stars here tonight. Charlize Theron, Stanley Tucci, Stuart Townsend, Michelle Rodriguez. The list goes on and on. We also have Governor Charlie Crist here.
This is fantastic. I am particularly honored to be at the 10th annual Sarasota Film Festival.
First, also in saying we have something for everybody in this festival, and I think with Kids Fest we certainly have a lot of variety for kids.
It reaches over 20,000 children and families a year with free programming.
They're into movies as kids, but just actually see behind the scenes, how does it work, how's it all come together. It's a great educational experience for them.
You're looking at Academy Award-winning actor Richard Dreyfuss. He took time out to come to the Hollywood 20 to be part of a screening of the movie which had a huge impact on the lives of many people. That movie, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Aerosmith played our rap party. Our campaign that year had Festival Joe, which was a new icon that we had. And we dropped two 14-story high banners on the Sarasota One Towers, the glass buildings downtown.
Right. Sidney Pollack is the start of many great directors that have come to the Sarasota Film Festival.
Somebody like that in the festival really, I think, raised the credibility. Robert Altman, again, a film icon. We're running nearly a $3.5 million film festival now, and almost $1.5 million of that is donated goods and services, which is remarkable. And the whole reason that this has grown is because we've been able to generate that. We've actually become an economic catalyst for this region, and we're very proud of that. We launched our Conversation series in the historic Oslo Theater, which had just been beautifully renovated. Turner Classic Movies came in and they shot a screening, an hour-long show of private screenings with Robert Osborne interviewing Norman Jewison.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norman Jewison.
Norman, it's so good to have you here. Thanks for being with us.
Well, listen, it's a great
It's a great joy in being in Sarasota.
I've actually co-produced a film with my producing partner, Carrie Nakamoto, The Deal, that just had its world premiere at the Sundance Film Festival. It's a romantic comedy that stars William H. Macy and Meg Ryan and LL Cool J and Jason Ritter, a festival guest from a couple of years ago, and Elliot Gould.
I don't know where to go with that. I'm impressed. Wow.
Well, you know, it's a great thing.
I feel like this is a real audience. And so tonight I really saw how the film's going to play. And it played gangbusters.
You started out 10 years ago with $1,000, a vision and a dream, and you've turned that into a multi-million-dollar project that has become world-class.
Thank you, Jim.
You'll see some of the artists, the actors, and it's just a great time. As you can see, we're having a great time here.
We are.